GA, it's
good evening to you, Kevin. Pat.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Williams, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Warren. Jordan Poole is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the 5. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just seed them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Warren against Levine. Warren the pass to Irving. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan. And here's Poole for 3. Drills it from outside. Poole's got 5 now.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
When Vucevic is rolling to the basket like that, there aren't many guys that are willing to get in his way to stop him.
Pass to Poole. Back to Irving. Driving the lane, and he banks in the layup.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. He feeds it to Vucevic. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Now here's Williams, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Count the basket.
Nothing to think about there with DeRozan. I mean, the quick trigger, just catch it and shoot it.
Moving against Ball. To the paint. A shot's good from Claxton.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
Superb body control by Vucevic. Bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
Here's Durant driving inside. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that. Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the lead.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
Harris with it. Now guarded by DeRozan, and it's Green with the jam.
Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Clark in evaluating Alex Caruso. What a gritty player. Does all the little things that make such a difference in a game.
Kevin, I'm actually surprised at how well he's done as an NBA player. I covered him in college, and I loved him. Liked his work ethic, his size, but I didn't see him becoming what he's become. And it's a credit to his work ethic and to his basketball instincts.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here is Harris. On the wing, Green shoots the three. And Harris is good for three.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Drummond.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
No good on the second free throw.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And they need every point they can muster right now. They've got to cash in here.
White against Thomas. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul.
Team second.
We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Harris.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Dosunmu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kicks to White. Lets the three fly. And they recover it. DiVincenzo with the rebound. With the teardrop. Misses at the rim. Bulls trail by 12. 34 seconds left in the first. And here is Dosunmu. 4 on the clock. Here's Green. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the Bulls with another miss. Outside Thomas. And he gets the bucket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's the... And plenty of scoring on this team, but Kyrie Irving knows he's always got it.
Coach just wants me to be aggressive.
Agreed. And for an NBA defense, few more scary, Greg, than Kyrie Irving with his foot on the gas.
Yeah, because he doesn't just score on you. When he gets in that mode, Irving can make you look silly.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. O'Neal is out there with Green. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Harris in at the 3. Got that one up quick. KD's got his second basket.
well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And the Bulls making a change here. Ball's checked in. Here's Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. DiVincenzo passes to Harris. Back to DiVincenzo. No good. Shot missing. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
So for the Nets, T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Poole comes in for Thomas. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Drummond. Williams comes in for Green. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Levine subbed in for Kobe White.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
Levine with it. Now Green defending. Stolen by Warren. And the pass to KD. On the wing, Irving. Takes it from 10. Good as the jump shot falls. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Vucevic gets double teamed. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And the Bulls with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Poole gets it to go.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside, Ball. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, so good at threading the needle. Awesome past the size and passing ability of Ball. Tough to defend against.
Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. And that one's good. Durant.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Poole. Guarded by Levine. From 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
1:57 left now here. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me. Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Poole with it. Now defended by Levine. Pass to Durant. And the Nets, another three. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Warren moves back up. Vucevic with the rebound. Bulls trail by 21. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Williams finds DeRozan. Levine for three. Was shot missing. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving against Ball. Irving dishes to Durant. To the middle. Here's Claxton. Off target at the rim.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Levine, an outstanding athlete. He's got a tremendous burst to the hoop.
35 seconds left to play in the first half. Ball against Irving. Here's Durant, and he uses the glass on the layup. KD's got 11 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Levine. Rebound, Brooklyn. Now Kevin Durant over Williams. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Vooch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get the one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just, getting whatever they want on that end, and we have to do a better job. And, yeah, it's just simple, one-on-one stops. When we help, make sure the guy that helps, he gets helping.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn came out looking very confident. They had the pieces in place for a nice stretch to open it up and went on a 7-0 run to start. They could do nothing wrong in the first quarter, ending with a 14-point lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So for Chicago right now, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there with DeRozan, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
A shot's good from Claxton.
It would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Here's DeRozan. Down low, and finished off by Williams.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do, and not enough credit for what he does.
Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, guys, we've seen DeRozan. He's got tremendous bounce, and when he's airborne, not only is he up high, he's strong while he's in the air, too. Really special.
Poole kicks to Irving. And he converts the layup. Irving's got 8 points. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
He said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Poole. Green, he's checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Zach LaVine. Good on the shot. He's got 8.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And DeRozan, here we go.
That is punched with conviction. DeRozan, after being in the league for 10 years, still big-time bounce.
Irving passes to Green. Left side, Warren shoots over Ball. Ball with the rebound. Bulls trail by 16. On the wing, DeRozan. He's got 8.
Well, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Ball. Hands it from downtown.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty foul.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
So for the Nets, Joe Harris is checked in for Warren, and Thomas subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Thomas, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Ball with the bucket.
Ball really has what I call rush hour handles. He can go where he wants to with the ball, even against pressure. Really good at maneuvering through defenses.
Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Harris from the arc. It's all in by the Bulls.
Last 2 minutes to play.
DeRozan with it. He's got 10. Inside. And Drummond kicks to DeRozan. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, he's upped his intensity really in a big way tonight. No stopping him now.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
O'Neal's checked in for Durant. The Bulls also changing it up. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Green. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. And yes, it's good. White's got his first bucket in this one.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
DiVincenzo passes to Green. Dishes it to Thomas. Teardrop shot. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 11. Caruso looking for an opening. Knocked loose. Out to White. Passes it to DeRozan. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. DeRozan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Harris outside. Can they get it? And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Nets lead by 12.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Dosunmu, the pass to DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
Well, you look at DeRozan's game, and he's a powerful finisher. That's really one of the main staples of his attack.
off the mark. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more NBA basketball. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We got to now start to anchor down
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. O'Neal is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Irving. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Claxton in the 5 spot. So that's the Nets 5. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Chicago. Down by 12. Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. And that one, good.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Pass to Irving. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Well, I tell you what, Kyrie is an absolute magician inside. I mean, it's obvious that he works on his finishing, but he works on big guy drills too. That makes him even more impossible to deal with. I don't know if we've seen a better finisher in the history of the game that's 6'5" or shorter.
Outside Warren. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 12.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Bucket is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Outside Irving. Driving in. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Bulls trail by 13. Here's Caruso. And that one drops for him.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
No good from Irving. The Bulls have got Absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Vucevic finds White. They get the rebound. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. Chicago also making some changes. DeRozan comes in for White, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Alex Caruso. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
Thanks, David.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Puts it up from 12. A nice shot by Katie. And the Nets lead by 11.
Boy, being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside. It's not just threes. It's that mid-range game, too.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
They get it back. Over in the corner, Poole. Outside, KD. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's Durant on the wing. Here's Claxton. Vucevic defending. Claxton the pass to KD. That shot off the mark. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And here's Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
And there you go now. One of the NBA's rising stars. Levine stepping up when it counts.
Now the pass to KD. To the inside. Claxton unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Ball. There's the three. Levine can't hit. Here's Poole. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Chicago. 6-point game. And Levine throws it down.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that Levine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his third personal. Team second.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Irving. Stepping the line with 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
The drive-by Ball. Count it.
Unflappable, even-keeled Ball. Fantastic with his poise. I mean, this guy has future star, I think, written all over him.
His first foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately. And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 19 seconds left in the game. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Buries it from outside.
Levine is such a really good shooter from deep. You can't allow him to be alone at the arc.
The Nets making a switch here.
Substitutions for your Nets.
12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
At the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Jones, no one around him. Yes!
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
His first foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Here's White. Off the inbound, no good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win.
Thanks very much, Kyrie.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks.
I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put Prada on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got them following my footsteps like I'm a turner. Make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the in my fridge.
Ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like BMXing. These boys and they people in the city.